Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Devil's Den Hockey. And we are back after watching the New Jersey Devils take on the Pittsburgh Penguins. And the Devils win 3-2 in a shootout against Pittsburgh. A game that, quite frankly, feels like it never should have gone to shootout before. And to be honest with you, with Groundhog Day just passing, it feels like I'm stuck watching the Devils, rewatching Groundhog Day over and over and over and over again. And here's why. Does anyone get the feeling like we're watching the same game over and over and over again? Where it's the same plays, it feels like it's the same style, it feels like it's the same everything, where our defense gets bombarded, where our goaltender gets bombarded, where we have little to no offense, where we have little to no shots on net, where we have little to no offensive pressure, and yet still end up cranking out a win. Like, it feels odd to me that a team like Pittsburgh, who, to be clear, they're fine, they're whatever, they're not incredibly good, they're not doing incredibly well this year, feels like they were kicking in our teeth nearly the entire game. And I understand that the Devils ended up with the 2-0 lead for most of the game, right? And I feel like it's so weird to see the Devils having a 2-0 lead, where it truly feels like it's 45 out of 60 minutes of the Pittsburgh Penguins just repeatedly hemming us in our own end, where we can't clear a puck, we can't get it out, we can't transition, we can't get any sustained offensive pressure, and yet most of the game is 2-0. And I have to ask, where's all the offense gone? And again, don't get me wrong, I'm glad we won. I'm glad we won against a Metro rival. I'm glad we got the 2 points, because Lord knows we desperately need those 2 points in order to stay in the top 3 in the Metropolitan. But I swear to God, I feel like I'm watching the same game on repeat. Constantly, we get hemmed in, we can't clear it out, goalie gets bombarded, and then like 4 minutes later, it feels we finally get the puck out, and suddenly on a one-shot lucky thing, it goes in the back of the net for us. Like, it's so weird to me. Like, I don't know if this is just me. Maybe I'm the one going insane. But, like, does anyone feel like we're, I don't know, I'm repeating myself, but watching the same thing over and over again? How many games is like, and by the way, in terms of goaltending, I thought Nico Daws played great tonight. I do. The wraparound is questionable whether he should have had that or not, but, like, the guy played unbelievably well for his first game of the year. I thought he played well. Jake Allen can't play every single game until Markstrom gets back. He needs the help, and I thought Nico Daws played well. Hell, the dude held a 2-0 lead until, late in the second period? When they finally scored to make it 2-1, what was that, halfway through the second period, late in the second period? Guy, had a shutout for, almost half the game. I don't know what more you have to do. When the Devils are only getting 5 to 7 shots in a single period, and the Pittsburgh Penguins have, 12 per period. It's wild to me. And not to mention, go back and watch that overtime. Watch that overtime. Did we have a single shot in overtime? Maybe 1, maybe 2, but it feels like Pittsburgh was up our ass for that entire overtime. How many opportunities did they have to score where Dawes had to bail the team out day in and day out constantly? I feel like I'm losing my shit, because I'm like, what is going on? We've just collapsed. Our defensive effort has gone to shit. We can't get a puck out. We can't defend. We can't break up any plays. We just sit there and react to what's happening in front of us. You'll notice, you'll watch the defense, and all it is New Jersey Devils with their sticks out, just kind of doing this. All right? Yep. All right, moved over here. All right, yeah, he moved over here. Okay, yeah, he's moved over here. But, we never actually make any, decisive and take any initiative to like make anything, to disrupt anything, to disrupt any plays or anything like that. We just kind of stand there and wait for the opponent to do something and hope to God the goalie can bail us out. And it's not that the defense doesn't block shots, they do. But that's all it feels like, is it's a block shot and then it just goes back to the other team. We block another shot and the other team gets it. We get a shot, Dawes saves it, it rebounds out, it goes to the other team, and they cycle for another 2 minutes on our own end. Like, I'm starting to think that this is a Sheldon Keefe problem. And I'm not, to be clear, I'm not turning on Keefe. I still think he's done a good job with the guys, but it feels like if we're watching the same style of play, the same react to the play, not make a play, where it's just constantly getting hemmed in, and it's wait for it, now go. But like, you can't sit there, because while Pittsburgh has like 8 bajillion opportunities to score, like it really feels like for every 5 or 6 scoring chances they get, we get 1. And they had almost 30 shots in this one. I don't even think we had 20. Like, it's insane to me that a team this good, a team with this much raw talent, can't seem to do anything about it. I don't know, it's so weird how it feels like the entire mentality of the team from October to December was one of offense. And meanwhile, the entire mindset for all of January and now almost the first half of February has been like only defending. It hasn't been offense, it's been only defending. And again, Jack Hughes got 2 goals tonight. And I'm glad to see that Jack's producing. I'm thrilled. He is, 22nd and 23rd of the year? Guy's probably going to finish the season with between 30 to 35 goals. And that's great for Jack. Jesser Bratt's getting assists left, right, and center. Guy has almost 50 assists this year. And that's great. And we're producing. But is anyone else going to step up here? It can't just be Jack and Jesper the entire game. It can't be Jack and Jesper every single game getting points. It can't be Jack and Jesper being the only guys that are producing. Where is Tatar? Where is Meyer? Where is Mercer? I love Mercer. I love Mercer to death, but where is he? Where's it? And like, you can, it's not for a lack of trying. I think that's the part that I think, for me at least, upsets me the most. Is it's not for a lack of trying. I can see they care. I can see that they try. But it just feels like it's effort without any production. And it's crazy to me as well that every single team we play, we make their goalie look like Martin Brodeur had an out of wedlock child with like George Vezina. It's crazy to me. I don't know. Let me know, guys, in the comments if you think I'm losing my mind, or if you agree, if you disagree, whatever it is. It doesn't make any sense. And I want it to make sense. Because for me, as a person, right, outside of hockey, me as a human being, if something doesn't make sense, then I am like a dog with a bone trying to figure it out. And I will hound that bone until it makes sense. And I feel like that's what we're getting with the Devils, is something seems off. Something doesn't make sense. And yet we get a win. You know what I mean? Like, it's weird. Anyways, I think I'm going to wrap it up there, guys. I know this is a little bit of a shorter video, but I needed to get that off my chest, because it doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't make any sense. Anyways, I'm going to wrap it up there, guys, and I will see you guys in the next one. Adios.